What do you want to talk about now? Something important.
Yeah, so a few fundamentals of working out.
Okay.
Okay, I don't know what we're gonna call this video, but we'll just call it whatever. So one of the things I've noticed when I was working out, when I first started work, just learning the ropes, you'd say, it was like, you're just gunning it, but like there's a difference now. Once you get the hang of things such as power, strength, the things that work out. Sorry, things to look out for when you're working out.
Yes.
Like power, strength, right? Control, and what's it called? Crap, forgot.
Endurance?
Endurance. Yeah. Anyways, I don't know what I'm talking about. So,
Okay, so to quantify this, muscle power and muscle strength are not the same thing. Muscle power is defined as the product of dynamic muscular force and muscular contraction velocity. Muscle strength is defined as the maximum amount of force a muscle can exert over time. So do you have the strength for a heavy push,
Yeah.
or do you have the power to continue on with long duration?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what it is. The power, like a battery, how much power is in your battery, and then how strong is your battery to fuel that explosive big push.
Yeah, like the 150% or 100 whatever.
Yeah, the maximum effort, okay?
Yeah.
So if you're training power, you're filling your battery, like the Energizer Bunny, okay? The little guy's been going forever. He's got a lot of power, but he doesn't have a lot of strength, okay? So with that said, that also goes into your endurance. Do you have the power for a long duration workout, or do you have the strength to just go in and do short, explosive, heavy stuff?
Yeah.
Okay?
So, going on with that, a good way to figure that out, how to work that out, is like, you mix up your workouts.
Yes.
So like, it's nothing wrong with, when you first start, especially when you're first starting out, is to find where your benchmark, right?
Yep.
Rather than, and there's a difference between benchmark and your upper limit and pushing your upper limits.
Yes.
Right? So, like, for instance, I actually dislocated my shoulder a couple of years ago. So, like, I know this side is going to be weaker than my right.
Yes.
So, for the last little while, so whenever I start working on my shoulders, I always start low weight.
Oh, absolutely.
Like easily, especially when I first dislocated it right off the bat, like those couple of weeks right after, oh my God, like 2 pound weight was like excruciating pain, yeah. You build that strength over time, and you're reactivating those muscle groups, and telling your body, okay, repair that area.
Yes.
And it takes time. One of the biggest things I find working out, especially since I got after my injury, is patience.
Yes, big time.
And I remember you telling me, we were talking about this yesterday, about guys who just like, just want to muscle through it, and then like, just like power through all the, I forget what you said yesterday, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, so what I was talking about is you see people that are injured, and with my former military background and other athletes that I've worked with, you get injured, you get to the gym, I should be able to do this. Your mindset is not that of form, but more of, I just need to do the work, and you get in there and you actually re-injure yourself because you're just pushing too hard, and you're not doing form over strength.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest thing. So touching on safety, I've seen people go to the gym over the last 25 years of my gym experience, where they get to the gym, first 3 months, you're always gonna get gains in the first 3 months of working out because your body's in that shock and it's readjusting. But once they hit that 3-month mark and they're still doing the same poor form and unsafe movements, they plateau and they never get better. I've seen athletes come in and they'll be injured or whatever, or there won't be equipment available to them, and instead of being able to grab the 50s or 60s that they normally work out because they have the power with the strength ratio, they'll jump down and grab 25s, and just by doing that strict form, they're still getting that proper workout, and it's locking everything.
Like, speaking of that, there's a big difference between, pushing your limits and breaking your limits.
Yes.
Okay. So the main thing that I've learned, also with some of my gym buddies back in the day, there's certain things you want to do at certain times. Okay, so you want to push your limit. Okay, cool. So now you're up. No, you know your benchmark.
Yep.
You want to get to the next level, but the big thing is you got to do it incrementally. Like I said about the patience.
Yes.
Because then that's pushing your limit. Okay. Now breaking your limit is when your body will start breaking down. When your mindset is like, I can do it, I can do it, I can do it, I can do it, which is great.
Okay.
But then there's a point where your body will tell you,
Yeah, back off.
And back off. So that's something that I can't tell you. You'll have to learn through yourself, through
These
experience.
videos are not designed to condition, treat, or cure any conditions that pre-exist or come from your own personal training. We recommend that you talk to a doctor or a healthcare professional. And again, these are our personal and professional opinions based only on our experiences over the last 25 years, and they may offend some.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
So, anyways, you really, yeah, it's like that's the thing is that like I can tell you all these things, but you'll have to learn yourself.
Oh, yeah.
It's like telling someone how much does your injury hurt.
Yes, I'm telling you your pain threshold.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I can't tell you. You'll have to learn yourself.
Exactly.
And then go from there.
Yep.
And hopefully you don't break yourself too much. Like,
No. And if you
know.
do, there is, in Canada we have free healthcare, but we're not recommending that.
Yeah.
So with this video series that we're showing you is basic fundamentals. Always, Tom, always form over power over strength. Always form.
Yeah.
There's been workouts, you dislocated your shoulder, I have torn rotator cuffs and stuff going on. There's exercises that I do not do with weight, I just do with broomsticks.
Yeah.
Just to get that rotation and to get those little finer muscles going, because that's where 90% of the injuries come from.
Yeah, exactly. And with that, it's consistency of the form.
Yes.
And with that is control.
Big time.
So you'll see what I like to do is, all right, cool, when I work out is, if it's depending on the period of time. So like, I usually do like a whole week of just like, I would say warming up the body.
Yeah.
Literally a whole week of just like low weights. I would say between 50 to 80% of the weights that I normally would do.
Okay.
Because like, just say I came back, I missed come back from like, a trip or something.
Yeah,
like
when
that.
we travel, yeah.
Yeah, so sometimes we don't have access to the gym, so
No.
it's like, all right, whatever. We do walk around a lot. But anyway, so depending on, actually, I do this periodically. I do it as a body system check to
Kind of the defrag.
yeah, to see where my body is from the last time using those muscle groups. Sometimes you won't even use those muscle groups for like, ages.
Yeah.
So it's like, you're right, like back to the broomstick, like low weight, just to see, okay, cool, the upper limits of that muscle group.
And range of motion.
And range of motion. So okay, cool. Now it's kind of like you said the other day, it's like activating your body.
Yes.
And once you activate your body, then you can start testing your body and say, all right, where am I? Where is that muscle group, and where is it? How strong is it, or what's the capabilities
Yes.
of that muscle group? So, and a great way to do that is with form and control. Because if you're just like always powering through, and you're telling your body that's all you're doing, and you're not telling your body how much power you could use at that moment, because not all the time you're going to need to throw 100 pounders or whatever.
And to quantify what you're saying, it's like, to make it simple, and it's like driving your car with your check engine light on. You need to get to your destination, but maybe you should stop, pull over, and see why there's a big oil slick behind you. It's the same thing with your body.
Yeah.
I've been guilty of that where I was in a race series. I was in my third event of the race, so the series, it was over 3 months. I was in the third race. It was for accumulator, so I was trying to power through it. And I got to one hill and I pulled, and I could just feel everything just tighten up because I hadn't been conditioning properly in between, and I just felt it kind of tighten up, and I lost a lot of range of motion because everything just seized up, but I still continued on, and it was like these short strokes, and I had to work harder to get it done. And then my next race, I actually performed horribly because I didn't take the time. So it doesn't have to be because you're an athlete or whatever, just general health, to face the world.
Yeah, like one of the big things is that you don't have to be going after those, the big weights.
No.
Even simple things is like, I injured my back actually, even for a couple years ago again, and it was horrible. I couldn't do anything. So I actually did yoga.
Yes.
For a while, for like literally for an entire year, just straight, just to fix my back.
Yep.
And wow, now I barely even feel it.
That's amazing.
It's like, I would say 99% what it used to be.
That's amazing,
So,
dude.
but the thing is, when I first started that first month, oh my God, it was just like pain factory.
Now, with that
Yeah.
said, we're coming at this angle as, former athletes, that you were very athletic back in your day as well.
Yeah, I
He's
used to
a bit
do a lot of
younger than I am.
biking too.
Yeah, so mountain biking, stuff like that. Like, we come from a very athletic background. I've got some squishy bits I'm getting rid of.
Yeah.
But we've come from athletic, broken and dented like crazy, both of us with some severe injuries and whatnot. And now we're at this stage where we're giving you our experiences, so hopefully you can avoid what has happened to us.
Yeah, and and take that forward to whether it be shooting sports or even though this channel is about shooting sports, but you could use this
Finger
stuff.
guns.
Yeah, but yeah, you use this for even just like daily life. Like I
Yeah.
said, it's not just about doing the heavy stuff. It's actually just about just able to do it.
Yeah, being able to function.
Yeah.
And this is functional and form. So with that said, should we jump into some exercises?
Yeah, let's do something.
Let's go move some stuff.